Wait, how do I switch this camera around? Gotta be a button for that. Don't make me have to pause you. There it is. There it is. Good old Chicago weather, man. That's where I'm at, Midwest area. Chicago, Illinois is where I'm at, and the weather is just crazy. Rotate device. Yes, I just did. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to stop this. Let's see. It wants me to rotate it back. It has it locked. It's telling me to rotate. I'm stuck. I'm stuck with this long screen and this mirror here. I'm stuck, almost like I'm stuck with these black nails. Anybody catch that? What's up with that? Because they're in the making. My daughter went a little crazy. I let her, you know, what the heck, right? Only gonna have this youth now. So I said, well, if you can make it work related, so she's gonna make it look like checkered or like a QR code a little bit later. I said, that's cool, that'll work out. So this is about how are you gonna share your phone number. Man, it's live. Let me get a drink here. Hang on. I like to be real. We live in this world, everybody got to be entertained. I'm just being real. I'm just talking. And what I don't like is being like sold on something, but I like to share my ideas. I do. I don't like that everyone is looking to be so sarcastic and put people down and step on someone so that they can be elevated. I don't like that. I also know that sometimes you got to be careful how much you share, because since man has been around, they take advantage of it. There's a wisdom in knowing what to share, when to share it. And before I get into the phone number, I'll share a biblical story, because I believe in the Bible, but you don't have to. It's just my stories. Some people want to. Some people were going through Jerusalem, and they were travelers, and they basically stopped at the king's palace, and the king was like, check out my crib, and he showed them everything, even the back door. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. And then they came back with their king, and they're like, surrender. See, they didn't realize how much he had to offer. They didn't realize how wealthy he was. But then once he started showing them everything, they realized it, and they came back, and yeah, the Babylonians came back and took over. So there's some wisdom there in how much we share. I'm a bit tired today. I might yawn during the process of this video. And we're 3 minutes in, so I was waiting a little bit to see if anyone got in on the live, because you know this was an unplanned live, so someone just got a notification saying, hey, he's live. So I was just waiting a little bit. All right, so check it out. How do you share your phone number? You know, along with that, we need to consider, what are we trying to share? What is the point of it? What is the point? The younger people will say, oh, well, I just share my Instagram. I just share my Snapchat. I just share my Facebook. I just share my WhatsApp. I just share my social handle. I just share this. I just share that. I just share what I feel, you know, I want to share, what the other person is going to be on, where we can connect. I was about to turn it into a rhyme, but I didn't want to go there at that time. Although I can't help it. The rhymes just come out of my mouth. They happen in my mind. I'm talking, and then next thing you know, the talking turns into a rhyme. I'm telling you, it's been happening since I was a kid, since before I could walk. My daddy, he did that to me. Man, he was a rhyming like that. So I think I'm gonna do a digital business card song a little later, have a little fun with it. Anyway, when you're sharing stuff, what are you sharing, man? Like, if you say here, you know, some movers and shakers were like, oh, if someone doesn't have an Instagram, I'm not even talking to them. Okay. For me, that's two things. For one, that's not a real connection. You just are a social butterfly. That's cool. But you're not going to be my friend. So Are you trying to make friends, or are you trying to make connections? If you're trying to make connections, you're not giving out your cell phone number anyway, right? If you're trying to make, well, I mean, maybe, but not the same kind of connections. So it's like acquaintances. In fact, I've asked people this, like, what do you give what to? They have different levels of connections that they give different information to. And it's funny, as open as we are, I have witnessed some people still hold on to, like, oh, you're not getting this piece of information from me. Funny, because if I really wanted it, I could get it anyway. It's almost like a paywall. Like, okay, I'll give you my Instagram, and if I like you, I'll give you my phone number later. Or you can just direct message me. Well, for the sake of not being like that king I told you early on, let me just tell you, what I've been working on is how to connect for years. And it's all coming to pass. We're going to have a great summer. So I suggest, if you want like the best pricing, best deal, or if you're out there trying to look around for a company to use, then you should sign up now while you can. And that way you'll get like the best deals and whatnot as far as my contact app. Now, this is my card, and that's my internet contact address hub. You see that? Yeah, Micah. There you go. Boom. There it is. Nice and crisp and clean. See that? See, I was going to have my daughter do also like blue and black so it can match the card and whatnot. And then on the other side, we have Arc Loyalty. So we're about to get these printed in plastic for people that want cards, right? So if anybody actually wants plastic cards, we'll be getting this, and it'll connect with the QR pop as well. It's gonna be pretty cool. Now here's the thing though. Now I can move on. How do you share your phone number? We're gonna do something that's really unprecedented in the industry. Anyone that's watching, kudos for you. The price for QR pop is up right now. We're gonna shake up the industry a bit. And I'll tell you, honestly, we're a small company, but the big companies are watching. I've seen them take our ideas and try and pawn them off as their own. QR pop. I never saw a QR pop, never heard anyone talk about a QR pop. A sticker goes on your phone or anywhere you want. It connects NFC and QR code all in one sticker. Now what's really cool about this is you don't need to program anything, right? You just buy it, you tell us where you want the URL to go, and that's it. And then when you get it, it works, and you can change it anytime you want online. Now let me explain something to you. This all ties into the what are you going to do with your phone number. And so, I'll be talking for probably like 30 minutes. So that's the great thing about my YouTube. I get to talk. I'm letting you know it'll be about 35, 40 minutes till I get to where I'm going. This QR pop is lovely. It's lovely because it's just, I don't even know where that one goes. I got a whole bag of them. They all do something different. But when I'm working with the company, I'm gonna hop around a little bit. It's been a long day. When I'm working with the company, I like to see what's up with them. Do they have vision? Literally, like, what's up with the company? I like a company with vision, and I want to know that like the leadership is sound, and I don't want to work with like followers, because a follower to me is going to get me lost. Right? I want to work with someone that knows where they're going. Otherwise, I'm going to be hopping around all the time. So there's a couple of things that I look at when it comes to sharing the phone number, and am I going to use a card? A great thing about a card is it's independent, kind of. The paper cards are like independent, right? Here's my number, call me. That's it. But nowadays, everything is digital. Guess what? You hear that a lot. Well, I've been saying that for 4 years. Got videos to prove it. My point about leaders. If you want to work with vision, there's a good book that says, where there is no vision, the people perish. I'm a man of vision. I got some vision, and if you haven't seen it, it's really going to be coming in this summer in 4K, if you will. So stay tuned. But the QR pop, what's really cool about this is it doesn't matter how advanced you are. We all know how to scan a QR code. We all know how to type in a link, log into a website and type in a link. Now my wife, her phone is really old. She doesn't get a new phone until she really needs a new phone. So I opened up her phone and I was like, here, scan the QR pop. I opened up her camera and it wasn't working. I was like, what? Are you serious? Your phone doesn't work? I said, how do you scan QR code? She's like, oh, I have an app for that. I said, wow. So when you hear people talk about, oh, everyone knows how to do this, that is not true. Not everyone knows how, and not everyone's phone automatically does it. This is what like we have to be aware of. Not everyone can. Not everyone's phone does. Okay? The QR pop is a great way to share your information, whatever it might be. But just know, not everyone can scan, not everyone can tap. You need to have in your head, what are you going to do? What are your backups, regardless? And if you're sharing your phone number, why? What do you plan to get out of your phone number? Like, what do you want to share with the phone number? You just want them to have your phone number? You just want them to save your information in their phone? Well, let me tell you, I finally saw this Fortune 100 company, maybe Fortune 100, doing something that I've been talking about, which tells me one of two things. Either finally someone, was listening and they went ahead and took the idea for their own, or it was just a matter of time. Either way, what I'm talking about makes sense. You need to consider what is your goal and kind of think backwards. So how do you share your phone number? Do you say, yeah, here's my number, 555, save me to your phone, and that's it? That's kind of a waste. And depending, what are you sharing your phone number for? What we need to do, hear me out. I'm a little bit tired, forgive me. What we need to do is recognize that everything is digital, including our address. All right, so if everything's digital, including our address, what we need to do is make sure that we have an address. One, and we need to make sure that when we share our phone number, that we share our address with it. And two, that's what my internet contact address hub is about. Micah. For those that don't want to buy their own domain name, they get a Micah. And you can share whatever you want with the Micah. Now, with that being said, hang on a moment. We're going to change the script a little bit with what people are doing here. These stickers and these NFC cards, people always connect a profile to them. But I tell you what, man, I'm kind of embarrassed to be yawning on there, but guess what? We're all people. We're all human. I'm not doing like a fancy presentation, but you're going to start to see the corporate with some fancy presentations coming up soon. The corporate might contact that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to offer the QR pop at a very, very, very affordable price, just the QR pop. Now the QR pop itself does a lot. It gives you a domain name that you can count as your own. So, for instance, we have qrpop.me. You can choose that name and make the name Chris and put that, when you share your phone number, you can share qrpop.me and you can have it go to anywhere you want. Maybe another digital business card. We're going to separate Micah from the QR pop totally. So for those that have like, another company, I'm not going to say another company, but let's say you have another company. Most of the companies that offer this, what they do is don't let you reprogram it. So you buy this from them, and yeah, you'll buy a sticker like that, right? You buy a sticker to put on your phone like that, and you're stuck with it. You can't change like where it goes. You can like redirect it maybe to the One Direct or something, but you can't change it, and it has their company name on it, and you're stuck. QR Pop is a digital sharing device. My contact app is the power behind it. So what we're gonna do, there's like Canva. Oh man, Canva has some really cool things, and people, they're buying digital business cards and stuff. Well, when you buy a Canva template, how are you gonna share it? The QR code. Yeah, you can do that. But a lot of people don't know even how to take the template, save it to their phone. And another thing with that is Canva's not built. It's not built for this. It's the internet itself is. This is why. What is it? Slack. Oh my goodness, I just forgot. It's not Slack. Zapier. For people that know Zapier, you can connect like all these different apps. What makes Zapier so powerful is you can connect all these different apps. Canva is similar to that, and everything on the internet. If you know how to connect it through like APIs or whatever, how to just work it out, you can really take advantage of what the internet has to offer. That might mean you have to think a little bit, or you got to connect the dots. And you do that, you're great. You take a QR Pop, you take your Canva. By the way, the QR Pop, the QR code that's on there is online. You can use it for print. So you can print it, you can share it online everywhere, and you can see how many times people tap or scan. So you can take your QR Pop, which has its own URL. Then we give you 4 domains that you can choose from. So 4 web addresses, and then you can take a super long thing like the Canva URL. It's like Canva dot blah 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 blah. It's really long, and you can shorten it to qrpop.me. Boom, done. So then people will tap this, or you say, hey, yeah, just visit me at qrpop.me, and it'll take them to your Canva, and you'll see that someone went there because you get the tracking. Are y'all hearing me, or did I just lose you because it's 17 minutes? I don't know. I'm still talking. I'm still here. I told you I got a little while to go, so unless I get too tired and just fall out behind the wheel, or I get a headache because I got the air blowing and whatnot. So you gotta get a little fresh air in. If you have a Canva template digital business card, this is for you. Hear me. You get you a QR Pop for the reduced price, QR Pop only. Okay, you don't have to build. You're not even going to be able to build a card with us. That'll be a whole nother discussion. Just get the QR Pop. We're breaking it down. You won't even be able to build a MICA, a contact address hub. You won't be able to build my internet contact address hub. There won't be a digital business card. You can just buy the QR Pop, and you can use it to connect some great digital business cards on the market. You know what? There are some really good ones. There are some really cool ones. Some sleek things. I'd say Switch It is cool, and Haystack's cool, and there's Slink, and then there's some little ones that are small. Well, I'm not gonna say little, but just ones that maybe you didn't hear of. There's Hi Hello. They do a lot of writing and stuff, but they don't have this. They're all just dependent on the QR code itself. It's in the app. Hey, use QR code, and that's great. Get you this. It goes on the back of your phone. Boom, right? Put it on the back of your phone. You're good. That's beautiful. And then you can just tap or scan people. It just works, and it makes sense. You don't have to program it or nothing. And now you're sharing regardless of what digital business card you use. And it's very affordable. Get the free ones. And if you don't like that digital business card, it's fine, because you're using the QR Pop URL. So all you got to make sure is that when you build the contact card through that company or whatever you're using, just put in qrpop.me/John. And that's your URL. All right. qrpop.me/John. There's your URL. You share that with people. They're like, hey, what's your website? Oh, qrpop.me/John. Cool. and it'll take them to whatever, one of those cards. It'll take them to Popple. It'll take them to Popple. Because Popple's free. Take them to Tip Tap. Take them to wherever you want to go. Vice. It'll take them to Vice. Because guess what? Vice doesn't let you switch. It'll take them to Dot. I'm going to throw out names. You see it on the ads. Dot doesn't let you switch. Once you sign up, you're stuck. So get your own URL. You can get it free. And then use the QR pop. Very affordable price. Still use their card if you want to. But boom, switch over. And some of those are free. Like the App Store, you can get it free. I know Popple you can get free in the App Store. And then they have like upgrades. But for some people, they don't need the upgrades. So why even buy a Popple? You don't even need to buy a Popple. This is how you can use Popple without buying a Popple. You buy a QR pop. You use Popple. You can upgrade with them or not. If you decide, hey, you know what? I don't want to upgrade with them. You keep using this. And then when you're ready, you leave them. And it doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying here, people? Man, it's just so simple. Now, there's something else coming, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to make you subscribe to the channel. Don't you hate that? No. Just subscribe. I'm not going to talk about it now because I'm so tired. I can't give it what it needs. I was up late working on it in Easter weekend. Just, I had some stuff to take care of. So didn't get a chance to do everything. Had to stay up late. You know how it is, some of you. But I want you to understand that when you're sharing, why are you sharing your phone number? Get you a URL. You can get this free, or you can go buy like a domain, Google domain or whatever for 12 to 20 bucks. You can take that same 12 to 20 bucks and buy you one of these QR pops and then use one of those free digital business cards and you're in business, and use that URL. And the really big thing about this, hear me out. I think I'm gonna go sooner than later. The really great thing, there's lots of great things, but if you use our URL, it's not connected to your profile. So let's say you went with Popple, and you have popple.com, .co/ whatever, and then you decide, I don't want to use them anymore. Everyone that downloaded your card has that, and you're not using Popple anymore, and you're done. You're like, ugh. If you use the QR pop, it's a sharing device, man. It's just a sharing device. So use one of our URLs. We'll keep them there. qrpop.me/John. Just tell, oh, cool. That's simple enough, right? Yeah, it is. There you go. qrpop.me/ that HVAC guy, whatever. And you can make that redirect to anywhere you want. Redirect it to Popple. But then you don't use Popple. Redirect it to Switch It. You don't use Switch It. Redirect it to Haystack. Redirect it to Tippy Tap Tap, Ticket Tap Tap, Ticket Tap. Man, I must have stayed up late. Oh, they used to call me Ludacris. I spell it L-O-O-T-A, Chris. Chris. Had a record out many years ago. I ain't gonna go too far into that, but I'm just saying I'm silly, ridiculous. That's ludicrous, man. So it's cool. I'm relaxed. You guys help me feel relaxed. That's why I'm talking this way. So thank you. But yeah, so you got the gist of that, right? Get you a QR pop. In fact, you don't even need a QR pop. You can go in there and use our short link maker, mycontactapp.net. Sign up, use the short link maker. You can't sign up right now because we're doing something special. So you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait a day or two or something. The guys are doing something special because we're switching this all around to just like, hey, get a QR pop. No profile with it. So you always see profiles connected to this. Like if you get a QR pop, you got to use our profile builder. No, you don't, bro. You don't. Bro, you don't. Just use the QR pop. If you want to use our profile builder, fine. That's separate. It's not even going to be visible to you anymore. Going forward, it's not even going to be visible unless you pay for it, because that's value on its own. QR pop is more valuable than anything like it. And you're going to see that when you get in there and you're like, whoa, that's right. Pick qrpop.me/John and redirect it to wherever you want to go. In fact, I think I'm going to do another video just about that real fast, like a 2-minute video out there so everyone can see what. That's right. That's how you can get your own domain, make it last, make it make sense. I think I'm about done. I could drop the mic on that. So anyone that has like a Canva card, you need QR Pop. Okay, you paid $7 for the template, $20 for the templates. That's all cool, but do you really want that long URL? No, you probably don't. And it's like you paid that much. Just pay for the QR Pop. It comes with a 1-year warranty. If it comes off your phone or something like that, I mean, come on, it's a piece of material. Something can happen. If it just becomes like unusable within that year, contact our support, send it back. It has free shipping. Like all the things that you can say, no, I'm good, all gone. And you can program this thing just to even give away your cell phone. Like you can make a contact card in your cell phone and put it up online into like Google or iCloud or something like that, and then get that link and connect this to that link. That's right, I said it. So when you see people, just tap it. You don't need to use any of those companies. I just gave away everything. I just gave it away. I hope that you appreciate that. What goes around comes around, right? Bring it on back, bring it on back. My name is Christopher. This was brought to you by Arc Loyalty. Show love first, one by one. Always return kindness. That is Arc Loyalty. Yeah, that's right. I believe if everyone did that, the world would be a better place. What about you? Show love first, one by one. Always return kindness. Don't pay it forward, because that means you're expecting something. You're paying. When you pay, you expect. Just do. Show love first. And when people see that in action, it does something, man. Don't do it because someone's seen it. Don't do it because you're expecting something. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. I got nothing else right now except that short video I'm going to make. I'm going to just make a 2-minute video about using the QR Pop to connect any social profile, anything, and use our URL, so that way you can get your own URL. So if you ever leave one of those digital business cards, because that's what happens, you know, people go there, then they leave them, and now the URL is gone. Nope, you don't want that. Go with qrpop.me, use that URL, or any one of the ones we got in there. And then if you want to try out our V-Card Builder and other ways that we have to connect online, you can do that, because we got a couple of different ways. So that's what's coming this week. Check it out. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, my friend, I see it. I see the rice movement. Hey, man, I'm driving, so I can't get there now. But guess what? We're gonna take care of that. I'm gonna pull over, and I want you to go to chriscollinssr.com, and we'll do a quick chat, and we're gonna fix that. I got all the equipment right here on me. That's how we get down. It's so simple. It's so simple. So we'll take care of it right away. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you coming in to give me that information. That's D Rice. He just bought a QR Pop. So yeah, guys, girls, ladies, pay attention. We're gonna simplify it. Use it to do anything with any company. It'll be separate. I've already said it. I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm gonna pull over and take care of D Rice. All right. Wait, I'm reading and driving. I'm gonna pull over anyway, my man. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Yes, support. You can do support at mycontactapp.net, and we'll get back to you as well. It's so easy though. And what I'll do is go in and just make sure that it's configured correct. If there's any issue, we take care of it right away. That's good business. That's what we need. I appreciate it, everyone. My name is Christopher. Check me out, chriscollinssr.com. We have a new interface coming. I haven't even shown anybody because it's such fire. I don't. It's just such fire that you're gonna love it. It does so many cool things. And get ready. Next week I'll release some more stuff about how you can utilize other makers. And I really like Canva. They got some good stuff. And we have a nice little Canva connection that we'll release. So thank you for watching. Remember, show love first, one by one, always return kindness. D Rice Movement. Send an email or go there and go to chriscollinssr.com and go through the chat feature. I'll talk to you in a minute. Thanks.